Ребят, мы уже на территории кампуса, и чтобы вам дать небольшое понимание, что вообще здесь находится, я сейчас прошу ребят, чтобы они мне объяснили, где что находится.
We're going to go and actually visit the terrace, which has an overlook of the mountains. It's really, really beautiful. You've got the lake and whatnot that we're going to have a look at right now. This is the historic building, the original building that we had at the school. We're going to go over to the campus right now.
Здесь интересно то, что мы сейчас находимся в Швейцарии, но мы отсюда можем видеть Францию.
Lake Geneva, which locally is called Lac Léman.
There's the Charlie Chaplin Museum as well.
They've got quite a fair few electives that they can choose from.
Это кабинет дизайна и фильма.
Cornflake boxes, as you can see, cereal boxes that they've designed as well.
Все полностью сделано из стекла. Здесь у вас ребята играют, конечно же, футбол.
Actually come over here, they've got the microwaves, the coffee machine, and we've also got a salad bar. We do have ballet, we do have tap.
Городской театр, где ребята выступают.
Piano, guitar, you've got bass.
Все это делается здесь, в школе.
Hi and welcome to Haut-Lac International Bilingual School. As you can see, we are situated just above Vevey and we're in a place called Saint-Léger, just opposite mountains of the French Alps. And you've got Lake Geneva, which locally is called Lac Léman.
Здесь интересно то, что мы сейчас находимся в Швейцарии, но мы отсюда можем видеть Францию. То есть у нас вот там, на том берегу Женевского озера, Франция. Я приехал из Лозанны, до Лозанны на поезде 20 минут. И в эту сторону у нас находится Монтрё. Монтрё, там, значит, музей Фредди Меркьюри, джазовые фестивали. И здесь вот этот вот регион, вот это вот вообще место, локация, это Вевey. А Вевey, оно известно одними из лучших виноградников. Террасные виноградники Лаво, где виноградные ряды простираются на 30 километров. Причем впервые виноград здесь начали выращивать еще во времена Римской империи. Но нынешние посадки были позже, в 9 веке, во времена, когда территории принадлежали бенедиктским монахам. Сейчас здесь множество пеших маршрутов, а маршрут террасы Лаво, который ведет из деревни Сен-Сафарен в Лютри, пригород Лозанны, был рекомендован Бюро туризма Швейцарии. Еще одна выгода расположения школы Haut-Lac – ее близость к другим интересным швейцарским местам – к Лозанне и Монтрё. Лозанна – это олимпийская столица мира. Тут находится штаб-квартира Международного олимпийского комитета и различные международные спортивные федерации. Город насчитывает 46 объектов культурного наследия, в том числе остатки римского поселения в районе Види. А самым старым старым сооружением архитектуры считаются руины римской Лузонны. Монтрё – еще один знаменитый город поблизости. Еще в 1904 году здесь открыли Монтрё Палас, отель класса люкс, который до сих пор считается одним из самых популярных местных отелей. В здании казино раньше была звукозаписывающая студия Mountain Studios. Она принадлежала группе Queen. Помимо самих Queen, здесь же записывались AC/DC, Rolling Stones и Дэвид Боуи. Здесь любили проводить время Петр Чайковский и Игорь Стравинский. В честь Стравинского назван один из местных концертных залов.
The secondary school that we're standing in at the moment has the historic building and also the newer building here. The historic building actually caters for the... we have a lot of programs here, the class of programs, which is history, art, French, German, and then you've got the secondary building that actually we have a lot of students that are doing a lot of the performing arts, music, as well as scientific classes such as biology, chemistry. The international programs that we have here at this local international school is to help students instill in them on becoming leaders, being inclusive, and also understanding cultures. We're preparing them so that they can go on to universities that are scattered all over the world, like the Ivy League universities, including local Swiss universities as well. So.
School starts at 8:15. That's when we have to be in our homeroom. For an IB student, for me, like last year and this year, I end most of my days at 4:20. After that, you have clubs, like extracurricular stuff outside school. So you can easily get in school by like 6 o'clock, but you have fun at the end of the day.
And who are your favorite teachers and favorite subject? Tell me.
For me, maths. My teacher's really nice. He's really helpful.
I think my favorite subject is history. It's interesting. I like it.
And what is your year right now?
GP1.
For you, is your final year?
Yeah, it's my final year. It's either here in Switzerland or in the United Kingdom. I want to, so the universities.
Yeah.
So I've applied to Birmingham and Sussex, and I got an offer from all of them.
For choosing the right university, do you have like any team here? That counselors that give you like an advice to pick the right university to choose. When do you work with them?
So we have one main counselor, and he's quite good with his understanding with American and British schools, and he's always there whenever you have a question. But also, if you have any other questions and you can't get to him, you can always ask your homeroom teacher, because our homeroom teacher is always there to help us out in any situation. So that could be any school matter or any personal matter. They're there to help us out, and so we have plenty of support for that.
Мы только что сейчас прошли кабинет медсестры, то есть здесь медсестра все время, когда школа работает, ну и если как бы любые какие-то инциденты случаются, то здесь сразу же у школы партнерство с центром медицинским, ну и все, можно поехать посмотреть.
So what actually happens is that very specifically there is a program which is mandatory for all students, and then after that they have some electives that each of them go to, and of course because they're electives, some students might be preferring to do art or German, French or Spanish. They've got quite a fair few electives that they can choose from. All of the students, what happens is when they come in, they hand in their phone to their teachers, then so they don't have any smartphones throughout the day, and then they pick them up at the end of their day.
Один из таких интересных предметов, которые, возможно, у нас не встретишь в наших школах здесь в Haut-Lac, вот это кабинет дизайна и фильма.
It's design thinking as well as designing things like movies. They've also designed artwork for CDs, DVDs. I know that's quite a long time ago. However, it's just for practicing. Cornflake boxes, as you can see, cereal boxes that they've designed as well. And then just looking at digital design for advertising and so forth.
And look, like if, for example, like your friends from abroad coming here, but they never been here, where will you bring them in this place?
Well, I guess we'll bring them to Vevey, Lausanne, show them around.
We have little towns everywhere, but it's a very connected country. So if you want to go to Zurich, it's like 4 hours in the train. If you want to go to Bern, then it's an hour and a half.
And do you have like lots of students here from abroad, from different countries?
Yeah, I have friends from like Switzerland, Mexico, the United States. Many are Spanish, Italian, German.
Kind of the same. I have friends all over Europe, some in Asia, the Americas.
And what do you think like of the food? Like, do you eat here at the school, or you go somewhere to the restaurant?
I get packed lunch, but also in the city around here. There's so many. It's getting more diverse over here. There's a lot of people from everywhere.
Well, I do pack lunch as well, but the school obviously offers food. There's food all around, but during school hours we're not allowed to leave, so we have to eat at school.
Sometimes we have trips. There's a cheese factory not far from here, and also a chocolate factory in Korea, so it's about an hour away from here. Then there is also in Lausanne, there's the Olympic Museum, because it's the capital. So we did many trips over there as well.
There's the Charlie Chaplin Museum as well.
Did he live here?
Yeah, it's his house.
Недалеко от школы находится Мануар-де-Бан, усадьба и музей, посвященный актеру-комику Чарли Чаплину. Это поместье на берегу Женевского озера в Корсе-сюр-Веве. Сам Чарли Чаплин прожил здесь 25 лет до самой смерти. Музей относительно новый, он открылся в 2016 году, а готовили его к открытию 15 лет. До того, как здесь появилось поместье, на территории Шам-де-Бан была ферма с времен которой сохранился фонтан и само здание. Далее, в 1839 году поместье выкупили, построили особняк, ставший звездой всей Ривьеры. В замке можно остаться на ночь, а до музея Chaplin's World вы дойдете пешком за 25 минут. Сам Чарли Чаплин попал сюда в 1952 году. Он направлялся в Европу для продвижения своего фильма «Огни рампы». В итоге он нашел это поместье здесь, в Швейцарии, вместе с женой и детьми, которых у пары было 8. Он переехал сюда и прожил здесь свои самые счастливые годы. 3 этажа залов и комнат, винные погреба, мебель, привезенная отовсюду, включая французские замки Луары, библиотека, обеденный стол, статуэтки Оскара и даже королевский указ о посвящении Чарли Чаплина в рыцари. Место, стоящее того, чтобы его посетить. А в городе поблизости, в ВВ, любили отдыхать многие известные люди из России. Федор Достоевский, Владимир Набоков, Николай Гоголь, Петр Чайковский. Это швейцарское место привлекало творческих людей, в частности писателей. Здесь часто бывали Виктор Гюго, Эрнест Хемингуэй и Грэм Грин.
So right now we're standing in a breakout room. So a lot of the students who bring their own lunch actually come over here. They've got the microwaves, the coffee machine and so forth. They've got a fridge. They've got a beautiful view. Also this breakout room is used for students if they want to get together in between classes and share information on projects and stuff like that as well.
Посмотрите, все полностью сделано из стекла. Вот это вот все. А здесь у вас ребята играют, конечно же, футбол, уличный, пул, столик для пула, вот, и лифт. And this building we are going to classes? Where?
No, this is the dining room. They actually have a menu 5 days a week where they have a meat or a fish or a vegetarian choice. But they can also choose to bring their own food as well. So they do actually have microwaves they can use. They can sit here or in some of the other areas that we showed you. Sometimes when it's really nice outside, they sit outside and have lunch as well.
And what sort of menu do you have? Is it changed every day or is it the same every day?
It is different every single day, but it's also different every single week. We have a specific chef that actually takes care of the cooking for the primary, secondary, and also the boarding as well. And what's really important to note is that because we are an international school and very inclusive, we actually take care of organising very specific festive style dishes as well. For example, when we had the Chinese New Year, we actually tried to do a lot of food that was related to the Asian culture. We've also got a salad bar that they can actually have on a daily basis, take it outside, whatnot. Something that I'd really like to show you is that the artwork here was actually done by the students.
Вот сейчас я прошел через ту дверь, там как раз где был класс с музыкальными инструментами, и вот это большой кабинет для performing arts. Performing arts — это театр, драма, это музыкальные инструменты, в общем, все, что связано с искусствами на сцене.
Performing arts is super important for this school, and for students who want to express themselves creatively, it's really important that the school encourages that as well, because anything that is expressed creatively, and for those students specifically that need to express themselves creatively, also leads to students who do really well academically. We actually have a lot of the different dances. We do have ballet, we do have tap, and also you've got jazz, all of the different types of classical dances.
We passed through the class with the instruments. Can they play piano, guitar? What else they can do?
Yes, you've named a lot of the different types of instruments that the students do learn here. So as you mentioned, there's piano, guitar, you've got bass, you've got the drums, but there's also, I've also noticed that they have some bongo drums as well. So they're looking at other internationally renowned instruments as well.
И в школе здесь делают шоу несколько раз в год, и плюс здесь ближайший, который город Виве, куда вот я как раз приезжал из Лозанны. Здесь же находится, кстати, главный офис компании Nestlé. Ну, офис — это мягко сказано, там целое огромное здание. Тут же есть и театр, городской театр, где ребята выступают, то есть они готовятся для того, чтобы выступать на сцене.
So the talent show includes the performing arts, such as dance shows, singing competition, instrumental show as well, theatre, drama, all of those type of performing arts in the dance show.
И что интересно, то есть все делается школой. И выступают ребята, актеры, и ставят постановку, и музыка, и производство кино, то есть они снимают все это дело. Все это делается здесь, в школе, и вы можете стать частью, выбрать для себя, что вы хотите, чем вы хотите заниматься, от театра до танцев, балетов, все что угодно.
You've probably just actually seen all of our trophies that we have for the school. And one thing that's really important to note is that our school is actually quite a very sports school. So we're actually one of the first accredited sports schools. We actually have a sports academic program. One of the things that actually is happening today is that there is actually a ski competition at the moment happening today, because we actually have some very specific teams that do a lot of competitions with a lot of different schools. The other sports that we actually have in some teams and competitions on is also basketball and football. So we actually have a whole set of clubs that students can sign up for, and those specific clubs, gather from chess club to soccer clubs, which obviously locally is called football. You've got basketball clubs, you've got netball clubs, gym style clubs, as well as ski clubs. There's over around 100 or so combination of clubs that we do. We do compete with other schools, and we actually boast, which you will see later on, we boast in having the biggest sports hall in the region.